Hi, how are you? Are you well? Welcome back to the studio, the studio. I was just sat having lunch, and Tone was like, "Oh, are you done for today?" I was like, "Oh no, I've got a session." He was like, "Oh, all right." I was like, "Yeah, in the studio," and then he proceeded to play the Phil Collins track, which I've never seen the video for. And I've heard the track, but I haven't actually heard it in its entirety, probably since I was a kid. So it really made me laugh. And this is a really sad sign of the times, but I don't care because I find it funny. All I wanted to do was make a TikTok video, which I probably will with that song because it's funny. I've gotten into TikTok. I'm turning into a child, but it's because it's really good fun. It's a fun place full of strange creativity, which makes me happy. So, anyway, enough of that. Welcome back. Thank you for being here, as always. Oh, capture moments as they happen. Oh, the YouTube interface has changed slightly. I have been unwell for the last couple of weeks. I mean, I was sort of alright last week, but not well enough to start streaming and stuff, and I had some sessions, but I thought it's probably best that I concentrate all my energy just on recording rather than trying to, engage and chat and all that stuff. But today I'm feeling like well up for it. In fact, I've got 4 sessions this week, so you're getting 4 lots of me, provided all things are well, of course. But I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back with you guys, and yeah, I really missed you guys. I ended up being laid up in bed for like 5 days. 5 days. For me, that is incredibly unusual. Like, I don't think I can remember the last time I was like literally could not get out of bed. Was just, yeah, it was rubbish. But upside, got a COVID test, it wasn't COVID, so that's fine. It was just regular boring flu or whatever. Boring, that's the wrong word to use. It was regular flu, which I'm really happy about. And the only thing I've sort of got that's a hangover from it is a bit of a cough. In saying that, as soon as I started talking, my jaw started hurting. I wonder if it's because I haven't been talking as much over the last couple of weeks and my jaw muscles aren't used to it yet. But anyway, let's see who's in the room. More importantly, Nathan's here. Hey, Emily. Hi. Hello. Nathan, I feel like I just haven't spoken to you for ages. How are you doing? What's going on with you? Tell me everything. Tell me everything. Well, it's really rainy here today, but very happy because I can start wearing big jumpers. It's that kind of weather, which makes me very happy. But I went out for a walk today and got soaked. Washed my hair, and now my hair is just doing all sorts of weirdness, but it's fine. It's you guys. I don't care. Charlotte's here. Hello, Charlotte. Lovely to see you. Dude, that bass drum head is so sick. Every time I look at it, I'm like, that is insane. So Charlotte has, with her partner, they decided to do this charity single for Christmas. It's called Little Drummer Girl. There's 12 drummers on this track, myself included, Charlotte included, and a bunch of others. And it's coming to sort of release time in the next few weeks, I think that's right. And basically, she had this drum head commissioned by Charlotte. Remind me of her name. Remind me of her. I follow her Instagram now. She's just this amazing artist who paints on drum heads. Basically, it's just stunning, and it's just a really awesome piece of artwork. Basically, that's going to be auctioned off, and it's all for charity, and it's super fun. So all good. Nathan says, "Welcome back, mate. Good to see you. Looking well again." Yeah, bless you guys for sticking with me that day when I was live streaming last. I was not well. I mean, I know I said that at the beginning, but my goodness, it just went so downhill from there. I literally left here and was like, oh. And I had 3 other sessions on that week, and I was like, I didn't cancel them. I postponed them to the following week, which is, when I tell you it's unheard, like, I don't do that. It's just not my vibe. So, that's how crazy it was. I was going to swear then, which is very weird. Dan Lee's here as well. Hello, Dan Lee. Lovely to see you. Sorry, I missed your little winky face there. How you doing, Dan? Are you doing well? Jack Suarez is in as well. Hello. What's happening? David Frontman's here. David Lamid. I had an infestation of ladybirds on my house the other day, and the first thing I thought of, David Lamid has sent the crew to come and cheer me up. It was super nice. I like the fact that when I see ladybirds now, I think of you, David. It's I think we all do in the room, as it were. Emily Young is here. Hello, Emily. Hi, Emily. Hope you're feeling better. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Like I say, I've got a bit of a cough thing that might come up occasionally. Just ignore me. And as I said before, my jaw is hurting, but I think that's more being out of the practice of chatting so much rubbish, as I often do. I'm just going to check that my Spotify is closed, which it isn't, which is silly. Who else have we got? So, Dan saying hello to everyone. Nathan saying, hey, big guy, to David. And, oh, this is lovely. Walrus Tass is here. David Travis Dixon. Hello, David. How are you? Well, I suppose Em and Mr. Bailey are a better offering than reruns of Pointless until I'm sleepy enough to sleep. Hello, all. Hello, David. It's lovely to have you. Sorry this is a late stream for you. I will be going on earlier tomorrow, so... if that helps you. You're probably busy anyway. You're like a busy fella. How's things over there, by the way? Because things are just all going downhill over here. In terms of COVID, at least, it's just a mess. It's an absolute mess. But it's fine. We're here together. That's the main thing. And we get to have a chat, which is much more the main thing. I seem to be molting, which is fine. David says, woohoo, lovely people. Yes, lovely people. I love you guys. I've missed you guys. Really, I really have. And Nathan says, hey, David, how are you, my man? I love that everyone's just like catching up. This is really nice. Charlotte says, oh, yes, that's it. Zoe, Thicken Skin. That is this amazing woman who is this artist who paints on drum heads and does an amazing job. If you go look her up on Instagram, Thick and Skin. I mean, Charlotte's put it in there, but yeah, Thick N Skin, one word, I think, is her Instagram. I can't actually remember. And then Nathan says, well, it's only been a week, Emily, but nice to be missed. Has it only been a week? I'm good, eh? Good Friday. Oh, I'm good, eh? Gig this Friday. That's exciting. That's super exciting. And Good A says hi. I was thinking about him, actually, literally half an hour ago, and I was thinking, he should be in one of my like STEM club videos, so I think I'm going to move him into the live room after today, maybe. Because yeah, I feel like only I get to appreciate him when he's in here, whereas I would like everyone to appreciate him, so that's going to happen. Has it only been a week? I can't actually believe it's only been a week. No, it has it? It hasn't been a week, it's been 2 weeks. But anyway, yes. You have been missed. All of you have been missed. I've missed all of you. Charlotte says, glad to hear you're feeling better. Nathan says, Rory Tass, are you any good at Pointless? I think I already told you guys, but when I went and recorded that Pointless show, I'd never seen it. I didn't understand the concept or anything. And I was just like, I don't understand what's going on. This is bonkers. Like, what is happening? Now, when I watch it, I love it. And it's so funny. I don't know about you guys. I can't believe I'm admitting this. This is so stupid. So often... It's not like this has happened once. Often I think about the final round in Pointless and what my ideal category would be. Like, what is some knowledge, some really pointless knowledge that I have? Now, my worst fear if I was on the show would be that, like, drummers would come up or music, because people would think, oh, well, you'll get that, obviously, and the pressure of that is too much for me. So what I think I'd be really great at is... pointless, so final round, so it has to be a pointless answer. Films with Robert Downey Jr. in, and films with Edward Norton in. I think that's literally my pointless category. Unless it was Drummers of the Darkness, because I'm pretty sure that I would be a pointless answer there, which would be awesome. Danley says, in fact, tell me, what would be your ideal pointless category in the final? And if you have never watched Pointless and you don't know what in the world I'm talking about, don't worry, please ignore this part of the conversation. But that would be mine, I think. There was another one that I worked out that I'd probably be quite good at, but I can't remember what it is. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Danley says, I'm fantastic. Thanks, Em. That is awesome. I love fantastic. It's an Irish accent, huh? Oh, in an Irish accent. I'm fantastic. Is it Northern Irish or Republic of Ireland? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Either way, I can't do a very good Irish accent saying that, at least. I don't think I can do a good one anyway. Nathan says, brah, I'm the king of Pointless. Right. Gauntlet down. Okay. Walrus Tass, what would be your pointless final ideal category? Give me like 2 or 3, because yeah, like anyone can have 1. 2 or 3, give me it. Then says Walrus Tass, is it because they're reruns? You just remember all the answers. In fact, there was, oh, that was it, Not Going Out. There was an episode of that, wasn't there, where they cheated or something. I can't remember. Emily Young says, Nathan, hey Nathan, hope you're good too. Matt Black, yay! Matt Black is here. Hello, Matt Black. How are you? How's my favourite Ewok doing? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Me and Tone had such a funny conversation about that video that I put up where I was in my my Ewok hoodie, and he was just like, yeah, you know, people thought that you were Jawas, and then they were sort of talking to you like you were a Jawa, and then you were like, no, but I'm an Ewok, but then they carried on talking to you like you were a Jawa, and I was like, this is the weirdest conversation ever, and I'm living for it. It's so fun. So Wooooooo's Tass says, stuff over here is good. Tassie started to reopen our borders. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, Tassie, not Tassie, Tassie. Domestically today, so some states, not all. That's fun. No cases in 70 days here. That's awesome. Still some restrictions on gatherings, but almost back to normal. That is amazing. But it also scares me slightly because the fact that you've had no cases in 70 days and you're only just reopening your borders and getting back to normal-ish. I mean, we're just nowhere near that. Most of the world is nowhere near that. So, yeah, that's... all I can say is that's awesome for you guys. I'm super happy that you get to get out and about. And to be fair, I've got this place I get to hide away and have a good excuse to not be too sociable. I'm only joking. So Ali's here! Hello, Ali! Good morning all, or afternoon for you. Yes, it's afternoon here, so it must be morning in Bermuda. How is Bermuda? Is it lovely? Nathan says, yeah, I sent you that anime video this time last week. Did you really? Oh my goodness, my brain doesn't work. Okay, so Dan Lee says, pointless category, characters from Tokyo Ghoul. I like that. I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, but I keep seeing things about it, and it's one of those things that I probably quite enjoy, so I probably should see it. Hooked on Classic, Simone is here. Hello, Emily. Sorry I can't stay. Oh, my cat is dying. I hope everyone as well. Simone, I'm so sorry to hear that. I grew up with cats, so I understand that's really devastating. Please go tend to your cat. Please go spend time with your cat. That's important. Nathan says, well, I'm on my, I want to say 6th variation of mince pies since your last live stream. The Black Forest ones were epic, by the way. Where are they from? Tell us the shop. Tell us what shop they're from, and we can sort that out. Sort that out, I mean, we can go buy some and eat our body weight in mince pies. I am so ready for, like, Christmas to happen and festivities. So, Walrus Tasses. 2 pointless, sorry, we will actually get to, like, listening to this song and learning it in a second. 2 pointless categories. I can't even, Ducatis from the early 2000s, and maybe, I don't know, Australian drummers. Australian drummers. I literally, see, this is what I mean. You say drummers and my mind goes blank. I have friends who are Australian drummers and their names have fallen out of my brain. Can I say you, David? You're my Australian drummer. Ali says, still marooned on the rock in the middle of the ocean. It's more like a pebble. Well, that is, I don't know, it always sounds nice. And all the pictures that I see, it looks lovely. Orista says, has Nathan had any mince pies in bread yet? Please do not even start with that situation. Nathan's saying to Simone, oh my gosh, that's awful, sending my love. Yeah, lots of love to you, Simone. That is horrible. And Danley says, Nathan, how are the mice pies? Never had them. Don't have mice pies, people. Don't have mice pies, not good. Ali says, I had to make a trifle. Nathan's mince pies had me craving for Christmas fodder. Do you know what? Oh, I don't know whether I should admit this. Never eaten a trifle. Doesn't appeal to me. Texturally, not keen. Doesn't look great to me. I'm not a big fan of like mousse or jelly or like yogurt things generally. I need something crunchy in them, so not my vibe. But I get it. Like, I totally get it. I think if you're into that sort of thing, trifles are pretty special because there's so much going on. Warritas says, bring 'em in Breville. Hot festive toasters. Oh, bang 'em, not... Oh, man, I need to sort out my eyesight. Warritas says, bang 'em in a Breville. Hot festive toasties. That sounds horrendous too. Stop putting things in bread. I love sandwiches, but that's just next level. Doesn't work for me. Nathan says, Dadley, haha, I thought I'd got away with that typo. You should learn from me. You never get away with anything. I'm going to need to blow my nose in a second. Danley says, no way, Nathan. And Nathan says, yeah, the best thing about the trifle is the fingers. Yeah, but they get soggy, don't they? Don't they get soggy? Not down with, like... I always remember, so I had this friend in school, and she was terrified. She had a genuine phobia of soggy bread. Excuse me. And I never... Let me just check bogies. No, we're good. And I never understood it. I was like, what is wrong with you? And she used to really, really, like, freak out if there was soggy bread. But now I get it. Like, soggy... What are they called? Are they called ladyfingers? Such an awful name as well. Ladyfingers. Yeah. Doesn't sound good to me. But, weirdly, I really like tiramisu. Love tiramisu. So, maybe it's a taste and texture combination that I'm not a fan of. Anyway, and Ali says it's the sherry. Oh, well, that's something different. That's definitely different. And then says, well, hey, and Danley says trifle is lovely. Nathan says hundreds and thousands. No, not on a trifle. Maybe on an ice cream, but even then, like, it's nice. I wouldn't, live or die for it. Okay, so. Let's get into today. So this song, we're back with Candy Berlin, Channon Bailey from Lakeland, Florida, who is, you guys have been with me for the last few months. We work together a lot. And I love this guy, and I love his music, and it's really cool. Today I'm terrified because he keeps referencing lots of Zappa tunes, and for anyone that knows any Zappa stuff, it's bonkers. So I've actually loaded up all of it. He gave me a ton of references. I've loaded them all up so we can actually listen to them, I was thinking about whether we should listen to them first. I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to read you his notes, and then we're going to listen to the, are we going to do that? Yeah, then we're going to listen to the references. We'll listen to references as we go, and then we'll do a chart and then cross-reference, because there's a lot going on. So, and he claims this, he always does this, beginning of the week, the most difficult song, and then as the week goes on they get sort of more and more easier from my side of things, so I'm like, alright, cool. So this song, let's where should we put you? Let's do this, why not? It's called Change the World. Okay, so this may be the oddest one upon first listen for the collection of material. It's like a trio of songs in one. Instantly terrified, like absolutely terrified. From my own halo of flies. My own mix of listening to Zappa's A Little Green Rosetta. Right, I'm just going to do it as we go because it's going to be easier. Right, so this is A Little Green Rosetta. Joe's Garage. The Little Green Rosetta. Good God, really jamming. So there's a lot going on, and we're dropping frames because I'm loading stuff. So sorry about that. And then what's the next one? So and Dancing Fool. So this is I need that. So Dancing Fool. This is another. It's like I'm terrified. Right? Disco folks all dressed up. Like this fit to kill. A big part of the reference was this. That 16 hands thing. And I'll tell you why I think that, because there's some more later. And Orange County Lumber Truck, which is another Zappa tune. Here we go. You guys know me well enough. Terrifying. Okay, so, as well as Bowie's Modern Love. Love that reference because I was like, okay, I know this one. This is great. So Modern Love. Love that. Makes sense. Songs. Great. Okay, so that's the first bit of this thing. Mostly instrumental, minus the middle, which won't make too much sense until I record it and finalise the entire thing. That Modern Love section will be more percussive and like a group of us singing and hollering. The lyric is heart to heart, soul to soul, change the world, starts at home. Love that. So there's a main riff throughout. It goes high lick, then lower G and C into play. I love the fact that Channon thinks that I know what a G and a C sound like, but it's fine, I'll work it out. You will know when you listen. For the higher part, I hear very fast hi-hat, I believe it is. So that's what I said about the 16 hi-hat. So I think he wants that in the high parts. Is that right? Yeah, higher parts. Okay. Then for the low part, I hear a mean hit and bam like Led Zeppelin's Nobody's Fault But Mine. Okay, so this is Nobody's Fault But Mine. As this email has gone on, it's become progressively less scary to me. You've gone from Bowie to Zeppelin, I'm happy about that. So that's going to be the lower part. It's in the main riff. There's those banging drums in the middle section where it sounds kind of offbeat, but it isn't. So we'll have a listen to that because there are guide drums here. It's been a long time since I've heard it, but I hear something like that for hitting each note on the G's and C's, like 1 and 2 and 3 and 3 E and yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and hope that makes sense. If not, whatever you end up doing works. Channon, I love you. I may have been incorrect. It's more like 5 parts in one song. Haha. But this is the ending of the email. But the final 3 songs are very standard and normal. I love him. I love him. I love him. So what we're going to do, I think best thing to do, let's just listen through it, and then we can cross-reference all the stuff that he was saying. So I'm gonna so I've got you on the right thing. I'm going to do a chart. Where is my pencil? Here. I bet it's dead. I bet it's dead. I bet it's dead. Is it dead? It's not dead. Yay. Okay, so what's this called? Change the world. Yeah, change. Yeah, we'll do a chart and then we'll just cross-reference. Sorry, let's take that off of Spinny McSpinny. Lovely. Alright, so there are guide drums and yeah, we'll take it as it comes. Right. So that's the high 4 bars. This is the middle section. This is the big Zeppelin bit, I think. All right, so yeah, it's like I say, it's an instrumental song, and we've just got to piece together what the vibe is in terms of the drums, because the drums they're a place. What am I trying to say? They're like I want to say placemat. It's not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. They're just a place. My brain doesn't work at the best of times, as we know, so that's fine. Right, let's go back to these notes, and then we can actually put it together, because, so I remember that the main riff, which is what I'm calling the verse, right, so the high lick and the low G and C interplay. Right, so that's the verse, what I'm calling for the verse. For the higher part, I feel a very fast hi-hat, I believe it is. Okay, so this is these 16 bits here so the 4s have the 16, so we're going to go for that and see how that goes. Lower part, I hear a mean hit and bang, so that's Led Zeppelin. Oh, so the Zeppelin beat is not down here, it's for here, so Zeppelin beat. I'm going to put yellow because Zeppelin is yellow to me because I have mild synesthesia, and that's fine. Mostly instrumental minus the middle, which won't make too much just to record the final. The Modern Love section will be more percussive and like a group of us singing and hollering. So I'm assuming the next section is the Modern Love bit, because this bang drum song sounds like kind of offbeat, but it isn't. Oh wait, is he talking about? Maybe he's talking about offbeat thing in the middle of the Zeppelin tune? No. Oh, maybe it's that, yeah. Right, so it's kind of going with the riff. That's kind of what that's doing. But I can understand why he said it as 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and okay, so I'm just going to reread this whole thing again now that I've got a chart in my hand, so I can actually cross-reference. So, okay, so we've got all the references, which is basically Frank Zappa kind of thing, Joe's Garage, all that sort of stuff with Modern Love. Okay. Mostly instrumental, minus the middle, which won't make too much sense until we finalise the entire thing. The Modern Love section will be more percussive and like a group of us singing and hollering. Right. Where is that then? The Modern Love. So there's the main riff throughout. Yeah, we got that bit. So that's the higher part with the 16 notes, and then there's Led Zeppelin bit. Fine. There's those banging drums in the middle of the song where it sounds kind of offbeat, but there's like a thing. It's fine. I hope that makes sense. If not, whatever you end up doing works. Okay, so it is definitely 5 songs in one. So that's going to be the 16. So maybe this is the Modern Love section, maybe? Yeah, that makes sense to me actually, because then the hollering and stuff. Okay, so that's cool. So back to C bit. So I think that's the Modern Love section. Let's just hear this. Don't believe in love. It's not real. So it's all just very staccato. Okay, cool. Alright, I think I've got an idea for sure what we can do. I'm just wondering if we... It sounds like it's all going to be quite staccato-y. Section here, this tag can kind of open up a little bit. Maybe I can go back to that section. Let's just have a quick listen to the Zappa stuff. I'm going to go to the main vocals. Right, so here's that kind of staccato quartering of
a tiny green Rosetta. Jamaica Mountain really better. It's better. It's really good. It's better. It's better. It's better. With all backers. Green Rosetta. Try this recipe. We'll start with a lump of grass.
So there's that kind of very massive.
The grass bone connected to the ankle bone. The knee bone connected to the wishbone. And then everybody moves to New York and goes to a party with Warren. Hey.
Okay. So this is dancing for. So this is one of the 16 hats, which we love.
I got it all together now.
Frank Zappa confuses the hell out of me, I'll be honest. I remember someone trying to get me to listen to Joe's Garage when I was a kid, and I was like, I don't get it. It's just too much to do for me. Alright, fine. So, we need to bring the kind of Bowie, Zappa, Zeppelin thing together to this song. Let me just listen to that middle section. Yeah, I think this is the percussive bit that Channon was talking about. So I think, yeah, we're just going to add some toms in, maybe add some claps in. I'll try some stuff. As always, I'll just try some stuff and we'll see. Right, I'll come back to the chat real quick and then I'll go in and do a little old take. Let me just close all these windows. Alright, so what's been going on? Oh wow, there's lots of chat been going on. So blah 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 blah. We got to Sherry. Morris says, I bought my first bit of DW gear the other day and woo! Halfway through recording some drum tracks. Yes! For the chat group, my phone failed and I elegantly fell backwards into my laptop. We were talking about this, weren't we? Were you here when we were talking about drum stalls? And everyone seems to have either a horror story or a horror story about a friend who has had a malfunctioning drum stall and nothing good can come of it. I think I saw the video actually of you getting a new drum stall. I was watching it without the sound though, so I didn't really understand what was happening, but yeah, congrats. DW stuff is sturdy as anything. The only thing I will say is that I do not gig with any, well in fact I don't have any DW hardware anymore, but it's so heavy. It's such heavy stuff. So I like Yamaha hardware, it's really light. And Mortas says, straight down to the music store, picked up a 5000 series and series I couldn't afford, very comfy. There's nothing that beats a good comfy chair, I must say. Morris says, love your description of that accident Tippy Becky. Oh, is that what you said? Elegantly fell backwards. Yeah, tip backwards. Tippy Becky Fawley Downey. And Walrus says, better than my nasty uppy shafty pokey. I don't even want to know what that is. Oh, yes, I do know what that is. That's what we were talking about. Jed's here. Hello, Jed, although it looks like Jed's already gone. But hello from a very windy and wet Cumbria. Oh, what are you doing up in Cumbria? Are you driving somewhere to do something? It's very wet down here in Harlow as well. It's pretty gross. And Nathan says, Jed, how are you, mate? Jed says, hey, pal. Good. Had to pull over into services. Very windy. Oh, yeah, please be careful. I often, whenever I see high-sided vehicles in winds, I just think, God, that must be just awful to deal with. Nathan said, what did you get to eat? So Jed says, I'm going to get off shortly. Got to get back to Manchester. Oh, good. You're on your way back down. That's nice. I'll be here 10 minutes, though. I've probably missed you already, so I'm sorry. Nathan says, Soul Man. And Warsaw says, uh-oh, is Channon about to go full math rock? I know, right? I mean, I'm not your guy. If you want to do the math rock thing, I'm not your guy. A punk project I've joined has a very math rock songwriter, crazy time signatures and changes. I used to be in a band a bit like that, and it was just like, oh my god, every week was like a mental workout. Forget about the physical one. Ali says, I'm trying to imagine it all in my head. Musical trifle, which I'm sure will sound great. Me too. I'm right there, but I think I know what I'm going to do. It's just, for me, it's defining the sections more than anything, and making them all sound like they should be, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but anyway. Ali says, oh no, yes, we already did that. David says, Kenny Berlin is writing songs like a baker is baking pies. That's so nice. Pie, lol, food, pie-flavoured pie? You guys are crazy, I love it. Ali says, holder, placeholder? Yeah, placeholder. Yes, that's what I was trying to say, placeholder. I don't know what's happened to me. I mean, I've always been like this. Nathan says, you lake pay? Oh, I know. David says, pie muses flying around him. What's going on? Have I missed something with the pies thing? Warren Tessa, sorry, I can't not think of a Mighty Boosh sketch called Pies. I laughed like a drain the first time. Like a drain? I laughed like a drain. I've never heard that phrasing. I laughed like a drain the first time I saw it many, many moons ago. It's very Boosh. I've never watched a My Boosh. Probably should. Nathan says, Emily, on the note of synesthesia, what does pink purple mean to you? It's usually the other way around for me. Is when I think of words or songs or whatever, like listen to songs, then I get colours or textures or things like that. So, for instance, a friend of mine, Diesel guitarist, he also has synesthesia, and we often trade words to see what colour they are. For instance, and if any of you guys have synesthesia, put it in the chat what your we did days of the week, because it's the easiest one. So Monday is yellow, Tuesday is blue, Wednesday is green, Thursday is like a darker green, Friday is red, Saturday is yellow, and Sunday is red, basically. So yeah, tell me what your thing. Thursdays can be black sometimes as well, and Sundays can sometimes also be yellow. But anyway, yeah, tell me what yours are if you have them. And Rorista says, so what are you European folks having for lunch today? I just had my lunch, and I had brown rice with vegetables, and then I had natto, which is a Japanese fermented soybean thing that I love, but most people don't love. Some Japanese pickles, and it's a hard-boiled egg, but you soak it and marinate it in this soy kind of mixture, basically. That's what I had for my lunch. And then tomorrow I've got homemade chicken soup. Warsta says, don't say pie or I'll throw things at you. Nathan says, I have no idea how you're going to get all of this done this afternoon, Em. Me neither. It's going to be fun. David says, Emily's going to make bonzo today. Let's see. I've got some ideas. So, Nathan says, nah, I had pie last night. Today's lunch was sourdough crumpets. Ooh! Very English, very posh English sourdough crumpets. Very nice. Oh, I could murder a crumpet with some Marmite. Warsta says, nice, love a bit of sourdough, love a crumpet. You're alright by the young Nathan? What? Oh, you're right by me, young Nathan. And Nathan says, David, bringing out the 26-inch kick. I will not be doing that today, but it's the right kit for this song, that's for sure. Nathan says, Rory says, I'm glad I redeemed myself in the eyes after Noodlegate. Dude, don't even go there with that noodle in sandwich situation. It's just made me stressed out. Jed says, got to stash everyone. I'll catch up and watch this later. Take care, everybody. Jed, it was lovely to see you, albeit briefly. Always lovely to have you in the room. Morris Tass says, ciao, Jed, and drive safe, my friend. Keep in touch. Will do. Bye for now. Ali saying goodbye to Jed as well. David, frontman, says she has bonzo power in her kick. Nathan, I try to. Ali says Jed saying bye, Ali. Walrus Tess says, is Em going to be busting out the good old bottom triplets? Maybe. I feel like it's a bit much for, although the references are exactly that, like what the actual song is doing, I'm not sure, because it doesn't feel like, I think it needs to be more just bigger than that, and more, what I mean by bigger, more space to it than that. I think it needs to be more when the levee breaks kind of thing, like just, or cashmere, more cashmere than anything, like just big, just space, like big space, I think. Nathan says, Emily, thoughts on how much rim shotting should be done on recordings? Are you none at all, or some, or is it something you've not thought about? Yes. So live rim shots 100% of the time, 100%. Recording, no. I don't know. It just depends on the song. For this, probably will. I don't think about it. Is the honest answer. Not anymore. But yeah, I think, yeah, probably. And Nathan says, anyone used any of the Yamaha Crosstown hardware? Is that the super light stuff with the, is it flat bottomed even? I keep looking at it, but then I'm like, do you know what? Stop buying things, Emily. So I haven't tried it, but I would be intrigued to see what other people think. Oristar says, yeah, I don't know how you'd fit them in either. I'm just a sucker for a good bottom triplet. Me too. I'm sure you've seen me more than once shoving a little cheeky bottom triplet in there when I can. If I can, I will, but I don't think this is the song, unfortunately. I'd love for it to be the song, but I don't think this is the song. And Ali says, I heard a bit of Levy in there. Yeah, me too. I think, like I say, I think it's going to be a case of being a sort of, like, if Zeppelin did Zappa. That's how I'm feeling, with a bit of, Modern Love chucked in there for good measure, of course. I absolutely love the mixture of what am I trying to say? A mixture of references. Sorry, let's just not multitask. I love the mixture of references. It's just about pulling them together. And then also there's the percussive section in the middle, which I think, as I've written on the chart, I think I'm going to go to the toms, and then we can add in some like claps, and we can add in some shakers, and then go back to that first section. So that makes sense. And then the tag, I think that's actually possible. I mean, I kind of want to open it up because it opens up on the guitar. However, everything else is, all the other references are telling me tight and staccato, or like just big but simple and not washy, if that makes sense. But maybe that can be a hark back to the Zeppelin thing. Yeah, actually, that's a really good shout. Because then it goes back to the verse anyway. I think we've got it. Okay. I'm excited. It's like being Sherlock Holmes sometimes. Let me just check this. Alright. Should we do the do? Let's just get in there and do some stuff and see what happens. I think that's the best way to do this. And you can hold me down to the fact that I've just said to you, yeah, I'm not going to do triplets, and then potentially that's just going to happen because, I'm like, I can't help myself. But I'm going to go in, I'm going to do 3 takes. This song is fairly long, actually. It's over 5 minutes, so it is, yeah, almost 6 minutes. So I won't be back for about 18 minutes. If you have any questions, as always, stick them in the chat. I will have a chat to you when I come back for a little break. But other than that, honestly, wish me luck. No, it's going to be great. All right, I will see you in a minute. I will see you in 18 minutes, actually. All right, see you soon. Well, that was fun. Bit out of breath though, and I've still got hair all over me. I don't know why I'm molting. Maybe it's stress. Maybe I'm stressed. I don't think I'm stressed. I think I'm thirsty. I'm definitely thirsty. Yeah, so like I say, it was just about finding the parts, I think. I really like that last take, aside from obviously the end. There was a bit that went wrong in the end, but it was just, for me, it was that chorus section. I wanted to bind it together with the rest of the song. Oh, I haven't even saved this session. How ridiculous is that? Sorry, I shouldn't really have that on the live stream. I'm sure there's something about, what is it? I don't know. GDPR something. I don't know. Change the world. Change the world. Okay. I'll just let that save. We may lose a bit of bandwidth there. So, right, I'll come have a chat for a couple of minutes, give myself a break. I can't believe we've been live for an hour and 12 minutes already. I suppose we've had a lot to catch up on, to be fair. So, and there's even more to catch up on. Right. Walrus Tass, I think. Oh yeah, you were saying about the bottom triplets, yeah. Managed to fit them in one of the takes, sounded awful, so didn't try that again. Ali says, I heard a bit of Levy in there, yep. Or Enola Holmes, oh yeah, and for Nathan, best of luck, thank you. Warista says, just try and sneak some in, You should hear the takes I was putting in for this 120 BPM funk track, full of double kick, crashes, hair and limbs, it's all I know how to do. Hey, there is nothing wrong with doing all that you know how to do. That's all I've done, and it's great. It means you get to have a life of fun things that you enjoy doing, which is nothing but a good thing. Nathan says, Taz says, crossovers? Oh, I could, yeah. One day I'll show you my one party trick on the drums. I remember teaching it to a bunch of, 10-year-olds. They thought I was the coolest person ever. I've never felt so cool to a bunch of 10-year-olds ever. And Walrus Taz says, but it actually fits surprisingly well. So yeah, just non-stop triplets, please. Yeah, aside from the fact that one literally floored me, and that was without doing the triplets. Yeah, that would be interesting. And Nathan says, looking forward to hearing it, mate, to Walrus Taz. Yeah, I'd like to hear that too, actually. Stick it up somewhere. Walrus Taz says, I tried a couple of crossovers, but I got tangled up in myself. Brilliant. It happens. It does happen. And yeah, I mean, it's just part and parcel. And Ali is saying, which inners are you using in the studio? They're a pair of UE7 Pros, Ultimate ears. Basically, there's a whole long story. There's always a blooming long story with me. I was using them on the Kim Wilde gig, a version of those, and really liked them. But then obviously with all the gigs being cut, I thought, I'll bring them into the studio. That'd be a nice thing. And anyway, tried to go back to using these headphones, and it was it's just not happening. It just didn't sound as good. I love these headphones. I love them. But the problem was these were in there, so I was using those, which means that these were in here for my monitoring headphones, which is fine. But because everything got upgraded when my in-ears came from on the road to in the studio, my in the studio ears came in here, which was fine. The problem was when the in-ears went and I put these back and I was like, well, they don't sound as good. And then I tried these in here and I was like, well, they aren't as good as these. So now these poor things are my backups, and I had to get a duplicate pair, basically. That was a really convoluted way of telling a story that was incredibly dull aside from anything. Sorry, UE7 Pros. That's the answer you're looking for. And Nathan says, Walrus Test, I'm going to try and get into the studio again next week after this gig. I need to record some other stuff, so I'll see if I can get some time to jam something out too. Yeah, do it! Do it! Walrus Test says, yeah, hopefully I'll have the time this weekend to get some decent takes now. Hey, gotta get some new sticks too. Thank God it's payday today. And Nathan says, yeah, I got paid today too. And I'm looking at more hard cases for the snares that don't have one. Then I started thinking about mics. I'd love a nice sub kick, maybe a moon mic. Never even heard of a moon mic. And Nathan says, I think Em's got a Solomon. I have indeed. But then also realised I might not get paid again for a couple of months, and I have a mince pie addiction to feed. I mean, we've all got priorities here, and I'm not being funny, but Mince pies is top of my list. Morris says, gross, almost 2 a.m. Gonna catch some Zeds. Yeah, go do that, David. It's lovely to see you as ever, but yeah, please go get some sleep. Take it easy, everyone. Look after yourselves, love life, have fun, eat more noodle sandwiches. Don't do that. I'm on your team, Nathan. David, I love you, but no. I'm on your team, Nathan. Good night, folks. Have a good sleep. I hope you sleep very well. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what time. Earlier than today. Nathan says, Boris Tuss, night buddy, no sleeping on your new throne. Go to bed. And Ali says, sweet dreams. Nathan says, love the little ride ping in the middle of the Tom section there, followed by the face off. Oh, sorry. Face of, I just overplayed that, didn't I? Haha. Yep. You're getting to learn my little facial expressions. I cannot hide what I'm feeling about what I'm playing sometimes, and it's quite embarrassing. Ali says, does the guitar timing skip somewhere in that section? Yeah, the timing is a little bit loose in a few places, but we can sort that out. That's no problem. I think he's re-recording all of this anyway, so it's probably better that I'm more to the click than to his playing, if that makes sense. Alice says, it threw me for a second. Yeah, for sure. Charlotte says, song is catchy. I've been sending emails and calls since 10 a.m. Dude, I still have not caught up on my emails, and it's driving me insane. It just takes me forever. It's because I like to chat. I'm the same on email. I just type and I love it because it means I get to have really nice conversations, but consequently it just takes me ages to get through them all. Now, to play some drums for teaching 4 till 8. I hope you have a cracking day, night. I'll be here intermittently. Charlotte, it's always lovely to see you. Always, always, always lovely to see you. Okay, so let's have a listen to this. Did I do something stupid? I think I might have done something stupid. I mean, I often do something stupid, but see. Let's switch you over so you can actually see what I'm talking about. I'm not convinced, but I think I might have not switched on the low latency mode, which means this is all going to be out of time. I'm going to have to shift it. Oh, no, not you. I did switch on. Go from the top, and then let's just do a comp. Let's see what's going on in here. I'm going to record some percussion whilst we're listening, because why not? And then I can try and remember where I want to change stuff. Shaker to start with. Oh, I'll meet you in the room just so that, don't blow your ears out. the shaker is the same throughout, so I'm just going to do a quick version of that. So, I think I don't like that section. This section. Oh, in fact, there was another bit that I wanted to change. So let's just see, because I think I did 3 different things. Oh, not that. Yeah, I think I quite like this. There, but we can swap that out. Oh, let me just go back to this. There was something that caught me. Was it the fact that it was a crash? I'm not convinced that was what it was, but maybe that's what it was. Right, do we do the shaking out? That's needs to be more in. So one of the things has gone awry. And it's one that is panned, which means that it must be. Oh. Aha! You, my dear. Tell you what, I've just got a chair swap out there. What I need to do, I need to sort out, because these are misbehaving, these two stems. So from there, that's an issue. So, how am I going to do this? Too late to sort it out, but we'll give it a go. Seems to be fine. Hey, seems to be fine. Excuse me. So this last one was a little more extravagance. So let's see. So maybe we can go to number 3 from there just to lift it up. Too much, come on. It's just not, it's not musical anymore, it's indulgent and not about it. Okay, well, that can... Oh, and here we go. Let's put a bit pear-shaped again because. Oh, is that why or is that why? Oh, Oh, don't you love logic sometimes? I wonder if it makes a difference if we go on the bar then we'll go back to 2 here. Yeah, I was trying to get all clever and stuff, and didn't need it. What will I learn? I'm just not clever. So let's just... See? Triplet fills. Not meant to be there. Just don't go to the bed. And cool. So yeah, it is pretty hard not knowing what's happening lyrically and all of that, but I like where that's going. I would like to add some percussion. I ended up deleting all that, the sort of trying to be looped shaker because it needs a bespoke shaker basically just to bring it all together. But yes, I'm liking that. I think what do I want? Flatten and fix. I think I'm just gonna flatten all of this and just do some. I've got to swap out that guy there. Do a couple of tracks of percussion, and then I think I'm gonna call it and then come back to it later on today, or maybe first thing tomorrow. Because honestly, I'm just feeling quite tired. This has taken more out of me than I thought, which means that I'm maybe not as recovered as I thought I was, which is fine. You know, I'm fine. I'm just looking for sympathy, really. That's all it is. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mute you in the room. In fact, let's just check on the chat. Oh, Fernando Riviera and Neto is here. Hello, Fernando. How are you? Hello, Emily. I'm wearing your Feathers and Cog t-shirt you gave me. Woohoo! Yay! That's nice to hear. I'm so glad. Maysel's here as well. Hello, Maysel. It's lunchtime where you are. Well, that's good. It's 20 to 4 here, which means it's almost time for dinner in about an hour and a half-ish. And we're having beef stew with dumplings. Just left over from the other night. It was super lovely. And everyone's saying hello to Maysel. And Nathan says, Emily, you'll nearly always get sympathy in here. I'm not that person. I'm not. Yeah, I know you're taking the Michael, and that's fine. But yeah, right. Let's do some percussion. I'm going to mute you in the room so you're not deafened. Right. I will see you in a second. Yeah, Ali, were you talking about the skip right at the end there? Because I hadn't noticed that until just now, literally. So, well spotted. Right, I'm just going to add a tambourine and then just some claps as well. But then, yeah, I think we're good after that. So I will once again mute you in the room and then we'll see what's going on. Okay, so this isn't done. I need to tighten up some bits. I need to fix some bits, but honestly, I'm quite tired. It's my first track back after being unwell for a while, so I think I'm just going to leave it for a couple of hours. I think I'm going to go and have some dinner, and then I'm going to come back with fresh ears and then just finish it off for Channon. But we'll just go quickly back to the chat, see who else is in here. Maysel says, nice video you've posted. Oh, you talking about the one with the Z thing? Yeah, made me happy. Or the Z thing, depending on where you are. Where are all these hairs coming from? I'm molting. I don't understand. Ali says there's a few in there. Yeah, there are a few skips here and there, but all good. And Fernanda's saying, hey Nathan, hey pal, howdy. And Nathan says, yeah, that tambourine and shaker gives the guitar riff some great forward momentum. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's connecting the frequencies, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's definitely helped, but I need fresh ears because my ears are not fresh. I'm quite, yeah, tired. And Nathan says, you want the website emilyshakes.com also. Nobody needs that in their life. You could do a sideline in smoothies, also brilliant. Yeah, it's a beast. Yeah, it's a beast of a tune. Right, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go and take a break, and then I'm gonna come back to you. I won't live stream obviously when I'm doing the bit because you guys don't want to see that. Ali says, nice job so far. It's a tricky one. Yeah, it's a tricky one, but it's gonna be a good one. It's always the ones that sort of like give you a bit of kind of time to think. You know when you got. Oh, it's the rain. I was like, what is that noise? It's raining so hard that it sounds like a computer whirring or something. Yeah, often that's the way when ones that like make you think, and then you just something clicks and it's like, oh, there we go. And I think the percussion to Viva has helped it a lot, but I just need to go back and just fine tooth comb it, which nobody needs to see that, not whilst I'm sort of unable to. I know I'm not the greatest at multitasking at the best of times, but yeah, I'm definitely feeling it right now. And Charlotte says, rain, all about that up here, I'm sure. Nathan says, well, we're with you in spirit, good vibes and fresh thoughts. Yeah, for sure. All right, anyway, it's lovely to see you all, as ever. It's always lovely seeing you guys. And yeah, I guess I'll be back tomorrow. I'll let you know what time it will be. Tomorrow will be earlier, but I'll stick it on my Instagram. I'll tag all you guys, you'll see it for sure. But anyway, have a lovely evening, whatever you're doing, wherever you're up to. I know I'm meant to be having some beef stew with dumplings tonight, but I'm about to run into the house and say to Tone, let's get a takeout, because I'm like, need a fresh takeout thoughts and editing skills. Anyway, I'll hopefully see you on another one of these live streams tomorrow, or if not tomorrow, then another time. But lots of love to you. Thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to see you all and to be back with you guys. I'm gonna go and chill out for a couple of hours. Alright, lots of love, you guys. I will see you soon. Take photos. What, my takeout? Okay. Alright, lots of love, you guys. I'll see you soon.